Cold and the Human Body. Source: How It Works. By visualgk.com. Cold can harm the human body, if it's exposed to low enough temperatures, for long enough. Under normal conditions, the human body has a core temperature of around 37 degrees Celsius, for optimal functioning of its tissue and organs. At the point that your core temperature drops below 35 degrees Celsius, your body will experience hypothermia. In this case, medical attention is urgently needed. However, cold isn't always harmful to the human body, and it's used as a form of treatment for several conditions, called cryotherapy, or cryosurgery. The lowest body temperature an adult has survived is 13.7 degrees Celsius. One of the uses of cryotherapy is in the treatment of different types of cancer. Pedicle cryotherapy detaches, and exposes, a portion of cancerous bone. The liquid nitrogen is poured over the exposed bone, until it is frozen solid, and induces tissue necrosis or death, by dehydrating body cells, along with cancerous cells, and forming ice crystals within them. Once the cells are dead, the bone is reinserted into the body, and reattached at the broken end. Over the following months, new healthy tissue regrows around it. Cold rash. Cold temperatures can draw moisture from the skin, leaving it feeling dry. In some extreme sub-zero temperatures, the skin can erupt in a rash, called cold paniculitis. This rash commonly occurs on the cheeks and chin, which are usually exposed to the elements. It is especially common in children. Combating cancers. In a similar way to how liquid nitrogen is used to tackle surface skin warts, doctors use a surgical instrument, called a cryoprobe, that can deliver tiny amounts of liquid nitrogen to internal organs, to treat some forms of cancer, such as cervical and liver cancers. Heart issues. Extreme cold weather can increase the risk of a heart attack. Blood is the body's natural heat source, designed to keep our vital organs warm. To regulate and sustain that internal heat, the heart works harder to increase the body's temperature, putting it under more strain. Frostbite. When tissue, particularly cells at the extremities, is exposed to extreme cold temperatures, it can cause it to die. This is known as frostbite, where ice crystals form within the cells, at the points of the body that receive the least amount of heat carried by blood, such as the fingers and toes. This can ultimately lead to tissue death, and necessitate amputation. Every year, 5 million people die from extreme hot or cold conditions. Thrombosis. Thrombosis is the formation of blood clots, also called thrombi, that block veins and arteries. In cold conditions, it can cause platelets in the blood to stick together more easily, which can increase the risk of thrombi forming. Frozen warts. Stubborn warts and verrucas can be treated with liquid nitrogen. Simply applying the chilling substance will cause the wart to freeze, cutting off its blood supply, and causing it to come away from the skin over time. Please like, share and subscribe. visualgk.com